Scruffy. How you doing? Okay, got a meow. I think that was a meow. Turned her head. Okay, so I have your real chicken and tuna meaty pate and kibble. So yeah, Scruffy's been kind of quiet and calm the past few nights. So I guess that trend's going to continue. But on the bright side, he hasn't scratched me. So maybe that's a win. Okay, get the glove on. Okay. Oops. I bumped the chair. So it is cold and overcast today. So a few days back they're predicting, I think, a high chance of rain today. But they changed that to no rain either yesterday or maybe the day before. So I wasn't sure what to expect. But yeah, it was really gloomy today, so it didn't rain, but I can understand why they may have predicted rain, just because, we had the clouds and the darkness and the cold, but I guess just not enough moisture in the clouds to actually rain. Wind was pretty mild. Got into that neck rub there. It's interesting. He's letting me pet this side. So that's the side he usually scratches me from. Okay. So I get a little nervous when I pet that side, the left side here. Because, over the last couple weeks, usually he scratches me when I'm on that side. And he scratches usually with his left paw. Occasionally he scratches with the other paw, or he scratches with both. So he does a 1-2 punch. So, otherwise, today is just kind of another day. Trying not to get driven insane by the monotony. He lifted up his paw. Lifted up his paw again. So I woke up too early again. I don't think I got enough sleep. So kind of sleepy all day. I decided I wanted to take a rest day too, or not go for a walk today, because after yesterday my feet and toes were kind of tender, and I haven't had a rest day in a while. So I did do pull-ups today though. So I haven't done that in a while, so I needed to do that. And I did do my stretching exercises for my leg hip problem, and while there's still discomfort and pain, I think there's a tiny bit of improvement still, so I think I'm still moving in the right direction. Still frustrated it's taken so long. Probably 2.5 months or so now. got this to be over in maybe a month. So I'm still hoping it'll be over in a month, but it'll probably be every month. Keep hoping for one more month. One more month. I don't know. I'm actually starting to think maybe I need to start running again. Maybe just part. Maybe not as far or not as often, but start trying to get back into it and see if it affects my leg any. Because, yeah, I think I've probably lost a bit of fitness since I haven't been running or biking. And I'm not looking forward to starting up again because I'm going to probably feel it. Yeah, worked so hard to get up there in the first place. But I think, yeah, it's probably be at least another week before I try it. So I was telling myself I'd wait for the rain to stop and it to dry out, and then maybe I'll start up again. And so actually that may be coming true now. So the weather forecast keeps changing, so I don't know. But I think for the moment it looks like it may be drying out. So maybe within a week I should start considering that. But of course the important thing is, yeah, my leg, and my hip. So I have to try to judge that. Lift up his foot again. So he's letting me pet the side, and so far he's not acting badly. Oops, what was that? Not sure what he did there. His tongue was sticking out for a second. So I think his fleas are actually doing okay. I'm not seeing like major grooming artifacts. And I haven't been noticing him over grooming like he was a few weeks ago. So maybe that flea pill worked, and the cold weather has slowed down the flea reinfestation. So I was thinking I might give him another flea pill just in another week or two, probably 2 weeks, just to try to permanently kill off any fleas that may have clung after the initial pill, because I think they have like a 3-week cycle or something like that. So I give them the pill, they jump off. Ones that don't die, they breed. It takes 3 weeks. They reinfest Scruffy. So if I do it within 3 weeks, they may not have a chance to breed again. I don't know. But Scruffy looks like he's doing pretty good, so I don't know, he might not need it. Okay, I think Scruffy's about ready for food here. He's pretty calm. And I don't think I want to risk getting scratched again. Yeah, you want your food, don't you? Food? Yeah. Okay. Let's get your food. Okay. Tail's crooked. Oops. So tomorrow I'm going to have to get open a new can of cat food. So I think tomorrow it's probably going to be the hearty cuts with real beef, or real chicken and beef. So my guess is, yeah, the real only applies to the chicken part and not the beef part. And especially now that beef's so expensive. And so I wonder what the beef substitute is. So let's see, I saw Scruffy multiple times today. So I kept seeing him on and off the table. So I think early this morning I saw him on the deck. And oh yeah, he was using one of the posts on the deck as a scratching post. I'm not happy about that. It's the reason I got him the scratcher. I don't want him to screw up the deck. I'm guessing he probably does that often when I'm not around. So I probably should look at the post later, see if I can see his scratches. And then, yeah, he darted off quickly while I was filming him after he was done with the post. And the way he kind of darted off, it almost looked like he was playing, but yeah, he ran out of view and behind the pot of plants. I snuck around to the door here, looked through the curtains, and he had stopped, so he wasn't playing, but for a moment there I thought maybe he was going to start frolicking again. I caught him hopping around like a rabbit one time, and he batted a hanging string that was a piece of thread from one of the blanket coverings on the table. So it's the only time I've ever seen him play, so I was kind of hoping maybe he would do something like that again today, but yeah, it looks like he just took a very quick couple steps and then he sat down, so I don't know what he was doing. And then, let's see, later I saw him on the table, so I think I had just looked on the table like a few minutes ago and he wasn't there, and then suddenly he was on the table, and he's awake, so I filmed him, and he saw me, so he stared right at me. And I didn't want to stay there all day. I didn't want to intimidate him like that gray and white cat I saw the other day. So staring at that cat too long made him run into the street. So I didn't want to scare Scruffy away. And then I think Scruffy eventually went to sleep on the table. And then later on, he woke up again. And I think at that time it was around lunchtime, so I wanted to bring out his water. So I brought out his water. Didn't really, want to intimidate him or encourage him to jump off the table. So I just kind of went in, let him do his thing. And I think he stayed on the table for a while. And then later, probably like within an hour or something, I didn't get any footage of it, but he was off the table. And I had noticed, he was I caught a glimpse of him walking away from the water bowl or in that general vicinity. And then he was walking out of sight, I think around the table. So I didn't get any footage, but I'm guessing he did get down and decide he wanted a drink of water, I'm guessing. And then he hung out on the main deck. And then later, later he was back on the table. And he was, I think I caught him both sleeping and grooming. So So he was on and off the table all day. So I guess jumping doesn't bother him. And as far as I can tell, he always jumps on the other side of the table, so he's going up full distance. I left that footstool there on this side of the table in case he wanted to try using that to climb up, but I don't think he's ever used it. Scruffy's eating a little slower tonight. Guess he's not as hungry. So I was debating if I wanted to give him chicken skin tonight. So there's a little bit more in the bag, and then I'll finish it. But I decided not tonight. Probably a good call. So since I didn't go out for a walk today, didn't get to see any other animals. So no friendly cat today. It's interesting that we have a lot of stray cats. I don't think I've seen many stray dogs. I think I can only think of one dog that I think I've seen in the last year that could have been a stray. So I'm not sure why that is. Why do we have so many stray cats and not so many stray dogs, or at least ones that are visible? I wonder if the squirrel population keeps the cat population high, or sustained anyway. We've got too many squirrels at the park. They've done a real number on with the underground tunnels that they've dug. So they've destroyed certain sections of the trail and certain sections of some grassy areas. So they've made so many big holes. So I guess there's so many squirrels. So I'm guessing that's how the twins get their meals. So, because I'm always seeing those two black cats hanging out in the middle of the field. It looks like they're near squirrel holes. And then I don't know where the friendly cat is from, because I see him in the general vicinity of the park, and there's some houses in that vicinity. But every time I encounter him, it's in a slightly different location, so I'm not sure, where his actual house is. if or where the people who are taking care of them are. Yeah, Scruffy's taking his time tonight. I guess he's not that hungry. He's trying to scrape up a chunk of pate. He's not usually very good about cleaning the pate. He might do a better job tonight, even though he doesn't seem that hungry. And I know he's just being thorough. Actually, I'm going to go in and eat my dinner. I've been hungry all day. Not sure why. Maybe it's because I didn't get enough sleep. So there's studies that say that show that if there's a correlation between lack of sleep and obesity, is it? Or overweight. I'm not sure if it's obesity or just overweight, or is it just snacking too much? I don't know. So we move the balls. Yep. We'll start away. So there's a lot of pate smear at the bottom of the bowl. We'll just move the balls. Looks like he's leaving. Yeah, I guess he's not hungry. So yeah, there was a pate smear there. Yep, he's coming back. Yeah, he's taking his time tonight. Figures. Because I want to go in. So I need to get some stuff done. I've been working on something. It's not going well. I'm losing motivation to do it, so it's dragging on. And then I'm tired, so don't want to do that. Yeah, don't want to work when I'm tired either. So. What are you doing? Looking for food? And there's still like smears in the bowl. You can look. Okay, this Scruffy's done. Yeah, he's heading out, leaving orbit. He hasn't parked. I'm gonna get up. Okay, folks. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.